Big Millie is in the building, man.
It's the biggest boss, Ricky Rose. Hit your boy up on Twitter at Ricky Rose.
What's up, y'all? My name is Weezy Up, baby.
Clap your hands, everybody!
It's the Good Time Show.
Yo, what's going on? This is Drizzy Drake. Young Money, yeah. Young Money, yeah. Young Money, yeah.
Vibes, can you hear me? Vibes.
Hey, I'm Nicki Minaj.
You're tuned in to the Good Time Show.
I ain't gonna talk to you to death, man, you know what I'm saying? This here commercial-free hip-hop and R&B, and this here the T.I. Takeover, and this here the T.I. Takeover.
I'm glad to be back, man. It's a blessing to be on the radio, be able to see y'all again, man. It's great.
We are here on the Good Time Show with MiMi from
Welcome
Love
to
and
the
Hip
show.
Hop.
Thank you. How are you guys?
We're doing good. How are you?
I'm fabulous. I can't complain. I could, but I won't.
There you go. There you go.
That's a good way to put it. So, now for all of those who think that you're just Stevie J's baby mama or Stevie J's girl, who is MiMi?
Who is MiMi? Oh my God, I'm so many things. So crazy that I got this label as being, Stevie J is the person that defines me, which is just bananas to me. I'm a businesswoman. I'm a mother. I'm a friend. I'm so many more things than just Stevie J's baby's mother. So all I can say is get to know me.
Okay. Now, how do you feel about reality TV? Like, would you do another one or no?
I would do another one. It depends on the content, though. This show is kind of different, and it's kind of different because everything is brought in a surprising manner. We never know who we're shooting with. We never know what we're shooting about. Everything is revealed to us as soon as we set foot on set last minute. So everything is, a surprise. That part of it's not so much fun. So it's different. It's not what people think, really.
Well, my thing is, for some of the listeners who watch the show and some of the listeners who hasn't watched the show, I like to go. I want to start from the beginning with you because I feel like as much as people watch TV shows, sometimes it's easy to watch TV and point the finger, and it's a lot of women that's at home that don't really understand what it is to date a person that's in the music business, the entertainment business. I know Stevie from back in the day when Bad Boy and you were around, and Slam and Mario Winans, and everybody used to be at Daddy's house, and you always carried yourself with poise, respect, the whole 9 yards. And a lot of times women look at that like, oh, I wouldn't put up with this, I wouldn't put up with that. But when you date a guy in the entertainment business, they're on the road, they're around a lot of women. I think you handled it very well. Professional. Like, you didn't trip like some women do, or you didn't go crazy like some women. And I mean, when you're out, do you get women that come up to you like, how did you put up with that for so long? And then do you get women that come up to you and say, hey, I know what you're going through and I've been there before?
I get it all. I get people coming up to me crying. I get people coming up to me and said that I changed their life for the better. I get people coming to me just want to give me a hug. When I tell you I get it all, it's kind of mind-blowing. It really is. It's mind-blowing. Also, to answer your first question, dating someone in the music industry is very difficult. And if someone hasn't done it, then they really don't know all that it entails. So it's easy, like you said, for someone to point the finger or to judge you and say, call you, stupid or this, that, and the third. So I can't worry about what people that don't know me think about me. I really can't.
Right. Now, cameras running. Now, off the cameras, I have to think that some of that is acting with Stevie J, because I can't imagine him letting a woman like you go. Someone that's been there, because the music business goes ups and downs, so which means that sometimes you have it, sometimes you don't have it, and to have a woman that loves you through the good and the bad,
up and
like
down.
you come on, like let me in on the scoop. Like, I know when the cameras are off, he's coming knocking at your door begging to get back with you. Come on, keep it real now. Come on.
I'm gonna keep it so real with you. Stevie did what he felt he had to do to position himself to where he is right now, and I'm gonna leave it at that.
Okay.
That makes sense.
And with that, I understand what you're saying, because
exactly.
As a guy, even me watching the show, I'm saying to myself like, dude, you can't be that far-fetched. Like, really? So bottom line is it's entertainment.
It is, a lot of it is entertainment, and a lot of it is the truth. It's the truth in the entertainment. So don't get me wrong, my mouth was on the floor every Monday because I watched it like the rest of the world watched it when he was filming with her and taping with her, and things that I saw that just, you know, I was in awe. So
wow. Hey, the funniest scene was when she lumped his ass up when y'all was at the
therapy,
and you was just looking like she. Hey, that's what made people think she was a dude, because she snatched his ass up.
They thought she was a dude way before that. Yeah.
Now for you, what was your best or worst moment about taping?
I think the worst moment was when she confronted me with the pregnancy. Best moment, I really didn't have a best moment. Season 1 for me was not a great season, so I have not had my best moment yet.
Okay.
No, that's understandable.
Now, what people don't know is, you know, throughout all of that, you still maintained your business. Like, you have clients, a professional, very successful business.
Correct.
Now, okay.
Would you like to talk about that?
I have a business. Sure. I've had a cleaning company called Keep It Clean for 11 going on 12 years now. All mine. I started the company myself. And yeah, my business, I clean for entertainers, athletes, you know, not solely, but those are the bulk of my clientele. I do commercial and residential property, and that's my baby.
Now, how do people get your service?
That's my business baby. I have a website. It's keepitclean.net. But a lot of my business, even from day one, has been word of mouth. And believe it or not, that has kept me so busy, just the word of mouth. Someone would use my services and they refer me to someone else, and that's really how my business has been from day one.
Now, I gotta say that I think Stevie J didn't really realize that he pretty much didn't help you in the dating world, because I think a lot of guys watch that show now and they like, yo, I need a girl like MiMi. Is people blowing your number up now?
Oh my God, it's insane. I mean, I go to the grocery store and I got people, you know, just random men. I wouldn't cheat on you, baby. I mean, it's just crazy. It's so crazy right now.
Wow, that is beautiful.
That is.
So are you dating?
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I just need me time, me and my daughter. I don't even have time. I'm so busy now. I'm busier right now than I've ever been in my life. So dating is not, I haven't even thought twice about dating. I got so much other stuff going on, you guys. It's bananas.
Now, I saw the episode, I think it was like the reunion or whatnot, and you were saying like, you know, no, I'm not still in love with him. But now, come on, now, you know, like I know, you don't be with somebody for 15 years and you just stop loving them. Like, you gotta still have love for him or still be kind of in love with them.
No, I think what it was, do I love him? Of course. Am I in love with him? No.
Ah.
No.
Okay.
Of course I love him. No question. I'd be lying to you if I was like, I don't love him. Come on now.
So if Stevie J came to you with a ring and proposed, no wedding bells?
No wedding bells. Come on. No.
Never?
So much dirty, nasty water under the bridge. No. If that man came to me on one knee right now with a ring, would I say yes? No. Absolutely not.
Even if he was working on changing?
No. Ain't no working on. No. I would have to see outright change, not I'm working on it. I'm not doing that.
No.
Sorry.
Wow.
So with being in all of this spotlight and everything going on with Stevie J, you seem like a very strong woman. Where do you get your strength from?
That's a good question. I can't stop, and whatever situation that I'm put in, I just have to keep moving forward. I mean, I don't know where it comes from. It's just there. I mean, everybody has it. You just got to dig deep and pull it out. You know, I've been on my own since I was 13 years old. I've worked all my life. You know, it's just, you just dig down and grab it and pull it out.
Now, you previously talked about the impact that your father had on your life. What's the story beyond that?
My dad or my mom?
Your dad.
I met my dad when I was 16 years old. But since I met my father, like, we've been, you know, the best of friends. My mother, on the other hand, she joined a religious organization, and they ended up putting me out at 13. So that's why I've been on my own.
Wow.
So yeah, my upbringing has been.
So now, when did you actually meet Stevie J? Like, okay, you got out on your own at 13. How did you meet him?
I met him actually in LA. I think I was 22. He stepped on my foot. We were at a party and he stepped on my foot. And I looked down and I was about to cuss him out, and I'm like, damn, you know, he stepped on my foot. And I looked down at Stevie, and it just, from first glance, that was all she wrote.
Now, it seems like, you know, you got a lot going on right now, and to me, I would think that you actually got the best outlook because it showed a woman going through something. You always kept your integrity, you kept your poise, and you know women love strong power. So at the end, when you was like, I'm moving on, every woman in America was like, yeah, you do it, girl. So now, what do you have in store now? Like, what can the world expect from MiMi at this point?
Oh my God, you guys, I have so many things on the table. Besides my business, I'm coming out with a children's line inspired by my daughter, Eva. Okay. I do organizing when I do my house cleaning, housekeeping, so I'm coming out with a product that will organize any space that you have in your home, if it's your kitchen, your bedroom, bathroom, you know, garage, dining room, whatever the room may be. I'm coming out with a product that will organize it. That goes into so many spaces, and there's stuff there, but there's nowhere to put the stuff. Right. So I'm coming out with that. I have tons of things on the table. I'm not going to speak on all of them until they're all finalized. But yeah, I have plenty of ideas, and I'm pushing forward with all of them.
Well, like I said, it's good to finally have a woman that's on TV doing positive and letting girls know that you don't need a man to make you feel like you have money or to support you, that you can do it on your own. So it's good to see that you're on TV being a positive role model. Yeah,
and you set the record straight when people thought, like, you was like, hold up, wait a minute, Stevie, I didn't get shit from Stevie. Like, you set the record straight.
Exactly, and I wanted to be very clear with that, with him and this bus analogy. I was never on your bus. I don't even know where this bus thing came from. That applies to her, not me. He pulled her from a nasty situation, helped her out, put her on TV, you know, put her in the studio. He didn't pull me from anywhere. So that bus analogy doesn't apply to me. He might apply to other chicks he might have helped out. That's all fine and good. And like I said, I was never on that bus. I had my own shit. Excuse my French.
And you know what's crazy is that, like, do Stevie J smoke weed? Like, was he high sometimes? Because, like, he walked into one thing with a I Am God shirt on, and he started talking that my bus stuff. Like, I even got confused. Like, I was like, what the hell is he talking about?
It has nothing to do with any type of substance. It's him naturally. That's just him.
Man,
like a box of chocolates, as far as it goes, you never know what you're gonna get.
Yeah, that dude is. I mean, some of the stuff, like, as a guy, I was getting mad because I'm saying to myself, like, come on, man, don't make us look that bad on TV. And it was like when he came in with the I Am God shirt, I was like, oh, come on. I was like,
oh no.
This dude was just
all of us, everybody was
crazy.
So how can your fans, how can your new fans and everybody stay in touch with MiMi? Because it sounds like you got some books in the making. You know, it sounds like you got a lot of things going on.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I have 2 books actually in the making. My Facebook is official MiMi Faust. My Twitter page is just, you know, at MiMi Faust. If anyone wants to book me for an event or function, It's MiMiSouth.com. It's for them to get in touch with my management. I'm also involved with Saving Our Daughters, which is a charity for young girls, you know, teen pregnancy, things like that. I do speaking engagements. I do all sorts of things. I'm not just out there doing, you know, in the club, you know, I'm just not doing clubs yet. So there's a lot of other things that, you know, I'm able to do and are willing to do. So
that's good.
Anybody that's listening, I would love to do those type of things as well.
Well, we definitely got to get you out here to some radio events. You know, because I think your movement is great for young girls. You know, it's a lot of young girls that need to see a woman say, look, you know, you could date a guy like this, but you could still have your own identity.
And you don't need him.
Yeah, and it's just not about saying you don't need him. It's just you always had your own identity. You know, and I think that's what when people watch the show like me, watching the show, it made me really respect your identity. It made me respect you.
And what you do.
Right. And I appreciate that because a lot of times the people that don't know me, that are just, you know, finding out who I am for the first time, you know, they're looking at me like, oh, she's so stupid. But like you said, the people that do know about me and have known me from back in the day, they're like, oh, okay. You know what I mean? So it's a double-edged sword. It's just, you're not going to get everybody to like you, and I didn't even expect that. But the amount of love and support that I get outweighs the negatives that I get. So I really am appreciative of that as well.
Well, we love you, and I'm quite sure women and companies all around the world are going to contact you because you never lost your integrity on that show. And with that, it shows a lot. So blessings to you. Thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you.
Oh my God, thank you guys so much. Anytime you want me back, I'll be glad to come back. And thank you guys for having me.
Well, we want you to come back once you're done. Like once you launching the book and everything, you got to come back on, and the clothing, everything.
Absolutely, I would love to.
Well, keep it locked, y'all. We here on the Good Times Show. We will be back.
Hey everybody, this is MiMi Faust from Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, and you are chilling with the Good Times Show. And Princess of All and Jay the Great, you guys are the best. I love you.